If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to start your podcast. Let me explain. 1, it's free. 2, they monetize your podcast with no minimum listeners. 3, they actually distribute your podcast to a lot of the top platforms, Apple, iTunes, Google Play. All right, this is how you do this. Go download the Anchor app, it's free, or go to anchor.fm. Get started. Once again, download the Anchor app. It's free. Or go to anchor.fm. Peace.
Rep your city. All my people, are you with me? Bringing notice to the heavenly estate. Boots tied, spiritual flags we wave high, for we are the light. White for the purity, gold for the riches and authority, purple representing royalty. God's glory and grace provides us with powerful stories, testimonies. I know you're from around my way by the fruit displayed. Love that's maneuvered around the body, leaving you with feelings of being home. No longer do we use force to get to the throne, for we have been adopted into the priesthood. God still looks at us and says it is exceedingly good. Every day I'm striving to drive the population higher, fulfilling His desires. When asked where you're from, say a place that would make Eden blush. Rep the Most High, Holy Spirit, and Jesus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Rep Your City Praise News. With this time, we have the Qween in the house. Man, I'm telling you, this
Hello.
is so exciting. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. This is Qween from Rapture Ready Productions. How you doing, ma'am?
Hey, I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. I cannot complain one bit.
That's good.
Man, there's so much that we can start off with, and there's so much that we can start talking about. But first off, just in case if there's anybody looking at this that do not know you, which I don't know who doesn't know you, let them know who you are and what city are you repping.
My name is Qween. I am a gospel recording rap artist with Rapture Ready Productions. I am from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Matter of fact, the great city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Okay.
All right.
I'm a new mother as well, as you can hear my baby. She's gonna do the most. She's gonna do the most tonight. I know it. I'm here by myself. My husband is not home, so I'm prepared that she's gonna do the most tonight.
Hey, there you go. Not a problem at all. And that's why I wanted to congratulate you and Mr. Frank on the new baby and everything. That's just awesome, man. You have a beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Thank you.
Yes, awesome, man. So we're not going to jump right into the music and everything because I want to tease the people a little bit. So let the folks know what you've been up to other than having a child this year. Well, within this past year.
To be honest with you, that is what I've been up to. Literally adjusting to motherhood, continuing to help my husband with our business and serving in my church. That literally has what that's what I've been up to. My baby's 6 months old. So literally that has definitely been occupying a lot of my time. And I also work. I do work with children in the middle school. So that like just life has been occupying Qween's time, honestly.
Awesome. So let's dip into a little bit because you say you work with kids. So what do you do exactly with kids?
I'm a substitute teacher actually at Kenilworth Middle School. I've been at that school for probably it's about to be 2 years. It's probably been 2 years there. I'm there like every day with them. Yeah.
Wow.
The future. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right, fantastic. Now, so since you're a substitute teacher, are you able to share any of your personalities with the kids, or do you have to stay on like a structure for what the school has you do?
No, like those kids, they think I'm like just on staff there. Like I'm able to be myself. I'm able to pull a ear if I need to, because I built relationship with the kids. It's not like,
Mhm.
I literally try to like have a relationship with them. So yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. So do the kids know that you're a rapper?
Some of them know. Some of them know. Like I guess word kind of starts to spread a little bit, but some of them know. Like today, I actually spoke with a boy who raps or whatnot. And me and him kind of just shared a few things or whatnot. He actually have like his own distribution thing. Like he only 14. He doing a lot of things. I just tell him, look, just keep it legal. I'm gonna just keep it right there with he kind of like in the streets type of thing. But I definitely, try to commend him on what he is doing with music.
Right.
And let him know he's doing a good job.
Yeah, and at the age of 14 to already be thinking about, your own distribution and things of that nature. I mean, that's wild because there's some artists out here now that are grown men and women that's not even thinking about that.
Well, he actually is on some type of thing with like a major label. So he has I think it's a distribution deal with I can't remember the name of them. I don't know if it's Empire, whoever it is, records, but yeah, he actually does a distribution thing with a major label.
All right. Yeah. Well, let the world know, let the people know who just joined us.
Savvy has just joined us. So hey, Savannah. I didn't expect her to be on this, but yes, she has joined us.
Oh man, everybody need to click on a whole bunch of hearts just for that moment period.
Oh my.
Man. Okay, so we're gonna go backwards in the music because I know when you first came out, you dropped a couple of singles and everything, and you did a single, Not the Regular, featuring Mr. J Knight. So when you dropped that single, what was going through your head when you first was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce this single to the world. I'm gonna put this out here. This is, I believe, that was your second single that you dropped, Not the Regular.
It was my second single.
Okay. So what was going through your head and what was the conversation like with you and Jay Knight and Jay Dunn when you went ahead and released that?
I can't even remember all of the conversations.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's been I think that was a year ago. Right. It was released. All I can really say is that I'm just like, hey, God gave me this song called Not the Regular, talking about how we're different from the world. God has called us to be different. We're peculiar people, a royal priesthood, and that's just how it became. And I'm like, I think Jay Knight should be on this. I felt like it fit him. I felt like he was perfect. And I wanted to do a song with him anyway. So yeah. Okay. It's nothing deep, Sometimes you get an inspiration and you're just like, oh, okay, I think this is gonna be dope, Yeah. And, let me put it out.
Hey, it was. Congratulations on that. I mean, I've always been waiting on you to release something else. I mean, when you released Not the Regular, I was like, man, okay, that's hot. Now let's go ahead and get this album done or something. But then COVID came up, and then God. You had to settle down.
Pregnant and had a baby. It's like,
but it's all good. It's all good. You had us waiting for a reason, so it's all good.
It's the pressure is definitely it's definitely there for real. It's a good and it's a bad thing. So yeah.
Okay. So since you've had your child, do you see any of your like thoughts and ideas starting to flow any more than it was before you had your child?
I mean, it's pretty much about the same, you know.
Mm,
I have to watch myself because I like to write when I'm driving for some reason. Um,
mm.
I get a lot of inspiration in my vehicle for whatever reason. I do not know. So, but I do have to watch because she be in the car with me, and I'm like, you can't be doing that, Queen. You know, but it's like I got to put this in before I forget it.
Exactly. So a lot of people ask about CHH, and a lot of people ask about, the culture and things of that nature. You being a female artist, not just, excuse me, I do not want to, say that, not just a female artist, but one of the
say whatever you wanted to say.
One of the epitome female artists. I mean, to me, I believe you spit as well as any female CHH artist that is out there. That's on Reach Records, God Over Money, any one of those, anything of that nature. So, do you feel or do you see any type of change within females getting respect in CHH now, since there's so many females coming out and doing albums and putting out more music now?
Yeah, I think females are definitely getting respect. I mean, they even getting it in the secular arena as well. The funny thing is I don't even really listen to a lot of female artists. Really, I don't listen to them a lot at all. I like Missy Elliott though. I just like her because I feel like she's so well respected, and she's never had to do anything, I guess, like out of character or out of line. I feel like to sell records. But I feel like they are getting their respect, definitely. You got women coming out that really could flow in CHH and on the other end of it as well.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, fantastic. So you came out with the Queen's Address. Let's talk about that a little bit. I mean, even let's dissect the name a little bit. Where did the name come from?
Let me tell you, the crazy part is, first, that song, I wrote that song like 3 years ago, really.
Oh, wow.
I wrote that during a really tough season in my marriage. And the way it came about was one of my first ladies at a church I used to attend, United Christian Faith Ministries, which is an awesome church. She was having something for the youth group, like the girls or whatnot. And she asked me if I would do something. So I was like, I don't even have nothing, And a friend of mine, she said, well, I don't know, maybe you could take something from Maya Angelou, get some inspiration from Phenomenal Woman. So I'm like, I guess, And that song came about. I had to switch the introduction of it because I originally had the beginning of Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou, but we had to, switch it for copyright purposes and things of that nature or whatnot. But that song definitely means a lot to me. And I'm not just saying that because it's really a beautiful song to me. And even the title of it, at first it was called YWE, which stood for Young Woman of Excellence, and that was because that was the name of the girls group or whatnot at the church. But I just kind of felt like, as far as releasing it this year, I felt like that didn't fit that. And where I got the Queen's Address from was I watched this show on Netflix called The Crown. That is the only series that I have watched faithfully. And when I tell you I will watch it front to back because it's about Queen Elizabeth in England. And I like anything dealing with monarchs and things of that nature. And I've learned a lot from watching that show. And I know that anytime that maybe a special holiday or if anything happens in the UK or whatnot or in England, then the Queen has to give an address, and it's for the people, and the people are going to listen to the Queen's address. you know. So, and actually, I'm looking at it. You actually got it's actually Queens, and I put it there because I didn't want it to actually be my name, QW. I wanted it to be QU.
Okay.
Because I felt like the song, even though I wrote it, it comes from me. Even I think about it as people could play it for somebody else. Everybody, you know, women. I'm not just saying it's just me as a queen. I'm looking at everybody. You know, other women, they're queens as well. You know, and I don't know, somebody else might be sharing it for somebody else or whatnot. But our job is to speak life into each other also. So, you know, that's where I got that title from, the Queen's Address. And it's like, no, I'm addressing the people. I'm addressing someone, reminding them who they are. So that's why it's called the Queen's Address. And I wanted it to sound classy, and I wanted it to be classic, you know.
Okay.
And by the way, Keon did an amazing job with that, with the cover art, the album art.
Yeah. Shout out to Keon. Shout out to his name. Definitely doing his thing,
I see y'all corrected it.
Yeah, hey, I got to. You know, the Queen told me to correct this. I got to.
Yeah, so that's all that it is. That's all that it's saying, that, hey, I'm addressing you. I'm reminding who you are. This is a message to the masses. And that's exactly what you see. If you live in London or somewhere and your eyes are glued on the table when the Queen makes an address. So it's a statement that has to be heard. So that's where I got that from.
Okay. So with that being said, is there going to be a project that basically is going to follow the same pattern as the Queen's Address, or is that just a single that may be on a project? I mean, you know, I got to dig a little deep.
That's just a single. That's just a single. Well, I am supposed to be recording, hopefully starting soon, on my trap EP or whatnot. So that they just waiting on me to get that together. They waiting on me.
All right, not a problem. Yeah. So what I want to do now is I want to break away and go ahead and let everybody see exactly what you were talking about, the video, the Queen's Address. You want to go ahead and set that up?
Yeah, sure. Hey everybody, this is Qween. I want to thank everybody for joining in. Right now, you are about to see and listen to my latest video that was released on Mother's Day called The Queen's Address. It is out now. So I hope you guys enjoy it.
See the woman. See the fire in her eyes. Oh, I'm cute. May not be the perfect size. She is more than the span of her hips, more than the curl of her lips, and touches with more than her fingertips. She's a woman. Phenomenally. Phenomenal woman. That's me. But as I try to tell them, what you say? They say I'm telling lies. Charm is deceitful, and my beauty is vain. For my worth is far above rubies. That's right. And I will have no lack of gain. Look, no second guessing it. A woman of excellence, phenomenal, extraordinary. Here to leave a legacy. Others may forget, but he makes you relevant. Truly worth dying for. His blood's the evidence created in his imagery. What you see is what you get. What you get is what you see. Embracing femininity. With all I am, I'm not compared to who I'm finna be. With all our dreams and goals, look, we all have an enemy. When you're feeling low, let his love come and fill you up. Foolish women tear down, but you were made for building up. Why don't you laugh at the future like whom shall I fear? Cause you were born for this, a young pioneer. Crown on your head so young queen make it clear. And you will be much better than you were last year. So don't sweat the small things, you were made for big. We all have a spot and it's a perfect fit. It really don't matter your shape, race, or size. You a masterpiece and his favorite design. You are not your hips, your lips, or your thighs. You're worth every second, royal priesthood, a holy nation. You are his special people, That's right. She opens her mouth with wisdom. And on her tongue is the law of kindness. Though many daughters have done well, you excel them all. A young woman of excellence. I'm a woman. Phenomenal woman. That's me.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more RYC Praise news. Man, we're sitting down with Qween of Rapture Ready Productions. We just got through listening to the banging video, the Queen's address. Man, I hope y'all was taking notice and looking at it and really paying attention to that flow. I'm telling you, boy, she is dynamite artist, and just can't wait for her EP to come out, album to come out, whatever you about to drop to come out, because already Jay Dunn and everybody else already know as soon as it drops, I'm gonna get my copy. I may not be the first, I probably won't be the first, but I'll dedefinitely be in the top 5 to get my copy. That's without a doubt. Man, I'm telling you, one thing I do have to say, man, Rapture Ready Productions do have a family of artists that can genuinely spit. I mean, I understand and I know it's not all about the rapping, it's about the message and the ministry. But if you could not rap, a lot of people wouldn't be listening to certain things. But hey, other than the preaching, because Jay Dunn can preach his butt off, you know, he can speak a word. But I just gotta say, man, Rapture Ready Productions as a whole, they have some excellent artists, and y'all need to really go check out their music. Each one of them, I mean, from Parker to Qween to Jay Knight to his name, especially his name, he just dropped Truth. I mean, hey, so you got a lot of them out there, man. Poetic Goddess just had her on the show, so definitely salute to y'all out there, man. Y'all will always be family to me.
Delivery, it matters. So
yes.
It matters. At the end of the day, it matters.
Yes.
I've heard some. I will intentionally listen to a person's lyrics, definitely, even on CHH, and I might be like, man, they said some good stuff, but the way they said it was trash. So they got people who really could, they might be a good songwriter. I'm gonna say that, Butch. Probably a better songwriter than rapper.
Now, I'm glad that you pointed that out. Do you think somebody's delivery comes from inexperience, or do you think that they're just probably nervous behind the mic releasing it?
I feel like it could be both. It could be both. It could be it could be 3. It could be experience. It could be you just afraid, and it could just be that ain't for you. True. It could be that, But I feel like if somebody could really say, if they had somebody on the team or whoever with them, they could say, hey, listen to this. Do you think you saying it's the best way? It's kind of hard when it comes to that, because you don't want to hurt people's feelings sometimes, but sometimes you gotta be honest, a lot of the times.
Right. And that was one thing that I always wondered. I mean, why don't a lot of artists go ahead and send their tracks out to somebody to listen to first before releasing it? Because a lot of times I'll get artists that will email me a track and the track is already done, is already distributed out, and then you want my opinion. My opinion really doesn't matter after you done did the work, after you done put it out there. I mean, if I tell you, well, it's not something that I would really listen to, right, you're not gonna pull it back off the shelf,
right?
So I mean,
maybe they may have to do like the remastered and things. You know how artists are doing that now. You know, but I like to send my stuff to, and some of my friends don't even really like Christian rap, but I always ask them, hey, it's not about what you like. I want you to listen to it as far as like, okay, could you still put this out? Do you think I can still put this out? So sometimes it's good to listen to people's stuff, like you say, even if I'm like, that's not really my cup of tea, but the song is a good quality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like the quality. I like your delivery. Now, I myself, I don't like that type of music, but I feel like somebody else could benefit from it, you know?
Right. Exactly. I've found that my delivery is better suited for slow type tracks. I'm not a fast rapper at all. If I ever rapped, I know that about myself. I'm not a fast rapper at all, but I can freestyle off of a slower type beat and it will come out sounding decent. But a fast type track, I'll start saying the same thing over and over again. So I know that about myself. That's why I stay behind the mic and I allow people like yourself to go ahead and spit the rhymes.
That's funny. So you just say stuff over and over again.
Right? Yeah. I don't understand why that is. I really don't. Maybe that's nerves and everything else that's kicking in. But it
could be a lot. It could be a lot.
Yeah. So you have Qween's address out now. Do you have another thing? I know that you said you're working on a trap EP. Well, you're supposed to be working on a trap EP soon. Do you have a date or anything for that?
I don't. Honestly, I don't. I do not have a date. It's one of those things that's like, I just need to get started and rolling on it.
Yeah, understand that totally. So let the folks know out there, anybody that would look at this now or look at the recording a little bit later, how can they get in contact with you? How can they support you or anything of that nature?
My Instagram is at Qween Proceeds. That's QWEEN PRECEDES, Qween Proceeds. And they can also find me on Facebook. I haven't finished my artist page yet, so they can just find me under Qween Karissa. That's what it's under. QWEEN Karissa, KARISSA. And they can also email me at Qween at Rapture Ready Productions. That is Qween at Rapture Ready Productions. And they can also just go on the website at Rapture Ready Productions and look under artists or whatnot, and they'll see. And they can find me on Spotify and all other music platforms as well.
Okay, awesome. Now, if I know anything, I know that Rapture Ready Productions artists, they don't only rap or sing. They all have another job that's that's a part of it. So what's your other job a part of Rapture Ready?
Well, it was working with the graphics or whatnot, but that was like a mutual thing, just kind of like stepping away from it and just kind of focusing on being an artist. So at the moment, I do not have any other job but to be an artist, Qween.
Man, I think that's an exclusive right there.
I'm glad too. It came at the right time. It really did, you know.
Yeah.
It really did. Like right now in my head, I'm like, why is my baby by me right now? You know, she is like trying to chew my chain. They don't, you know, but it's real. So
exactly. Hey, give it a minute. She's going to be asking for the tablet so she can get on YouTube and do all the kinds of stuff on there in a minute.
Oh man, my iPhone. I'm like, girl, stop.
Awesome, man. Well, I had a wonderful time with you tonight. Always.
I enjoy myself as well.
Yeah. Soon as you drop that EP, come on back so we can chop it up some more.
I will, and I thank you guys so much. Thank you again for having me. It's an honor.
All right, not a problem at all. Honor is all ours. What we're going to do is we're going to end off with a little bit of the Queen's address again. And just to let y'all know, we may be with y'all tomorrow. We may not be with y'all tomorrow, but we'll definitely be with you all Thursday because we have Corey Mills on Thursday. So, man, check back with RYC Praise News. We also have Sunday interview that DJ Ronnie Ron did with Karissa Cole. So we have that on Sunday. And then also Monday of next week, we have another RYC Praise News report by Amanda Haley. And if you haven't seen this week's report, it's shared on our page and everything. So check that out. So from Orlando and from Qween of Rapture Ready Productions, we out of here, y'all.
Good night. Good night.
See the woman, see the fire in her eyes. Oh, I'm cute. May not be the perfect size. She is more than the span of her hips, more than the curl of her lips, and touches with more than her fingertips. She's a woman, phenomenally phenomenal woman. That's me. But as I try to tell them, what you say? They say I'm telling lies. Charm is deceitful, and my beauty is vain. For my worth is far above rubies. That's right. And I will have no lack of gain. Look, no second guessing it. A woman of excellence, phenomenal.